So Sarah Fraser and I sat down last week. Our goal was when we recorded an episode, we wanted to really time it. Well, first, two things. We wanted to sit down the day before, right when Karen Huger was at the courthouse about to be sentenced. Now, we didn't know if we were going to time it exactly right, but we wanted to sit down and talk right before she was sentenced. And before we knew of the sentence, we wanted to talk about what we thought was going to happen, what we think should happen, what we think the future of the show should be. We wanted to talk about what we thought the future of RHOP should be, regardless of whether she was sentenced or not. If she wasn't sentenced, should she have come back? So we wanted to talk about all of that before the sentence, right before the sentence. So our visions and our views would not be God, sometimes we're really serious here behind the velvet rope. So our visions and views would not be tainted by the sentence. So that is what you are going to listen to. We sat down right before the sentence, but our goal with our thoughts about whether she should come back or the future of the show and would she come back and really what we thought should happen with the sentence. Our goal was also while we were talking during our chat, it would be great if the sentence actually came down so we could react to it live. And that is what happened. So now we have a whole series of videos of us speaking before the sentence. So our views wouldn't be skewed by the sentence of what we thought would happen with the show and her sentence and her future. And we were able to react to it live because it happened during our chat. So stay tuned. We have a series of videos on all of this. And I think it's interesting to listen to what we predicted would and should happen. And now we actually know. So stay tuned. And then we react to the actual sentence live because we were on air when that happened. So here you go. Lots of videos to enjoy on this topic. Bye. Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it. We have a lot to get to. We're here with Sarah Farasia.
Huge Bravo day. Huge Bravo day. Lot of news coming down the pipeline. A lot. It's juicy.
Where do you want to start?
Well, okay, as of the recording of this episode, now we know you're going to get a Just David, you might get a breaking TSFS, but we are waiting. We are on standby. So it's going to be an interesting show for you all because we are on standby currently waiting for a Maryland courtroom to decide if Karen Huger from RHOBH is going to jail. Today is her sentencing for her DUI. So you guys are getting like breaking news. We're monitoring the courtrooms. We're on the news outlets, but she is in a courtroom as we speak.
Which
And
will be
and
a week before y'all hear this. So
I know, so we'll have a lot of fodder. She could be in jail by the time this comes out. She could be starting to serve her. Well, they don't usually sentence you that quick, right? Isn't it like, or
the way that
you
she
don't
likes to
start,
run
right?
away from things, she'll tell them she wants it. I never understand that. If I committed a crime and I was found guilty, I would want to start my sentence that night. Really, I'm not joking. I don't want to be home for Christmas with a family. If I know I got to
Less
go away
time.
for 2 years, 5 years, whatever my time is, I literally would want to start that night. Same, really. You diagnose me with something, I need to start with the radiation, and the next week, I want to start like tomorrow morning. I like to start things right away, face fear head on. That would be me. I'd be like, can you please take me directly to my cell right now? That'd
Well,
be
I
me.
think she's going to jail for
You
some
do?
amount of time. I don't think it's going to be quite long enough. I mean, look, since so much has unfolded, but since you and I recorded our last show, what are your
Yes.
thoughts? I mean, the Washington Post did a deep dive on this woman to reveal she's had 4 DUIs. How has this not come out? How have people are such web sleuths in this
It's
Blake
come out.
Lively? Oh, okay, wait. You knew this?
It
You
has
knew she had
come. I
four DUIs prior to?
I personally knew this. Now, I hear
Oh,
voices in my head. I actually hear voices in my head, okay?
see?
I talk to you. I talk to Amir, who seems to be here every week. I talk to Patrick and Paul, who are here twice a
Oh,
month.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I talk to lots of people, so I don't remember anything. Please, please, when I retire and I wake up and I stare at the trees turning colors, I will probably remember everything. I don't remember things now. It is too fast paced over here. I am in a mood today, I'll warn you. So
Ooh,
I
why
knew
you
this.
always in a mood?
I
Okay.
knew this, and I can't even take credit because people are in my DMs months ago. So, to the wonderful listeners that put this in my DMs months ago, I thought we talked about this. I thought on some show we talked about this, but I could be wrong. So, if everyone listening never heard this before, I knew this. I thought, but I'm not taking credit. Two, three, four listeners have slipped into my DMs in January, December. I don't even think January to say you do realize she has four DUIs, not two.
Okay.
I
Guess
thought we
I
I
was
thought we talked about this, but I could be wrong.
I was under the impression this was hearsay. I was not under the impression that anybody had posted, dug them up. The Washington Post got specifics. The three of them, the three DUIs were between 2006, 2011. Never served any jail time, got, everything suspended, got everything pushed off, got something, something was, one of the DUIs was demoted to, I think driving, I don't know, not while impaired, because I think that's the same thing. But anyway, so I had never seen it confirmed, but it's confirmed. Since then, her legal team has asked for leniency again, citing that she has a problem with antidepressant pills that started long ago when she had a sexual assault, then
Mhm.
continued with the death of both of her parents in a very short time frame. The pressures of being on reality television and being a role model.
Well, Miss
I
Frazier.
I I am flabbergasted. We have another Jen Shaw on our hands. We have another Jen Shaw
Mhm.
on it. I actually, this pains me because I love Karen. Karen's been on my show. I've worked events with Karen in the DMV. I am shocked that she is not taking accountability for anything. Now, I mean, prosecution has asked for 6 months, not long enough.
Mhm.
This woman should have been going to jail 18 months. How is she even going to have a license after this? And this queen is in her 60s. This
61.
is like a Shannon Bedore all over again. All over again. None of them quit drinking. These women are alcoholics. Like
Mhm.
I know their castmates say it, and their castmates deserve a lot of credit. They are complete fucking alcoholics. Now I have a lot of alcoholics in my family and in my space. Thank God. So many of them are in the program, work it, but it's like enough is enough with these women. I think she's fired for sure. I cannot believe the lack of accountability. They are again trying to say her team, oh, she went to a rehab, which, by the way, the prosecution says wasn't a rehab. It was more like a quote unquote detox, a wellness detox. And the prosecution is also saying every time they have let Karen Huger go, she's just been emboldened to do it again, which she has. Four? How many people do you know? I have one cousin. He's a major alcoholic, still drinks. He's had four DUIs in rural bumfuck Maine. And unfortunately, he will die an alcoholic. And now I don't even think he has a license. I think he's lost his license like 2 years, 1 year, spent jail time, still drinks, still drinks. But I think now, I guess he just gets friends or whatever to take him to the bars, gets drunk, and then goes home. But um, I mean, pathetic. And look, I have a lot of empathy for addicts. It is a disease. But I don't know. I'm so disgusted with these women, and I think she's absolutely canned because of lack of accountability. And I think now that it's come out and confirmed that she has four DUIs, I don't think Bravo. I don't think there's going to be a race question issue whatsoever. Like, why do we keep Shannon Bedore? Why are we getting rid of Karen? I think at this point, it's one. I think she's 100% going to jail. Do you?
Well, there's a lot of things you say here. I hate to put on my legal degree because I haven't practiced in many years. Well, first of all, I agree with a lot of things that you say. I understand what the prosecution is doing with Mangione. I understand what they're doing with, the minute. I understand the job is to get your client out of jail. I understand the job. But yeah, I don't believe for 1 minute that Karen Huger understands at all whatsoever what she did wrong. I don't think she gets it at all. I actually think, I mean, according to Meredith Marks, but I actually think Shaw is sitting there doing the Shaw Amazing ab classes. I think, the rumors are she might be figuring it out why she's locked up behind bars. Now, let's not give her too much credit because she's going to be out in a second. But I think Jen Shaw might actually be sitting there learning more about